between the New Orleans Saints and the New England Patriots. And high again, everybody, alongside. Brennan Gordon alongside, as always, my partner Charles Davis. And CD, in the few moments here before kickoff, let's give these folks at home a look at these two offenses by the numbers. What stands out to you?
Brandon, I just continue to be amazed by the analytics of the game, and it's an area where I continue to concentrate and study because I'm still trying to figure out how coaches and coordinators can really crunch the numbers and find where exactly on the field the defense is vulnerable. It's the game within the game. And if you really dive into it, it can be endlessly fascinating.
And here come the Saints for their opening drive. They're led out by their quarterback out of Fresno State, Derek Carr.
And it certainly hadn't taken Herbert long to earn his status as one of the league's best and most entertaining passers. Locked and loaded at every snap. And the second he sees an opening, that ball is soaring downfield. You better be on your toes against him on defense. The second you turn your head, they'll burn you.
And that nearly trouble, but it's incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it. And it'll be second down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Airing it out deep for Smith. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Crowd getting in it a bit already. Here's an early 3rd and 10. To throw, it's Carr. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 14 yards is the pickup. 1st down, New Orleans. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a different long night.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Let's do it. Let's put the field where we got to do it.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. Now Carr. And that will be incomplete.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right. And this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks comes to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
New England trying to get a place on offense. This offense got to be loving this. After the long missed field goal, they'll take over on the other side of the 50. 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. It's Thornton. He'll take this to the 46.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jones. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Now Jones. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. On 1st down, Carr. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
On 2nd down, Kamara. Nice move on the play, but he will be brought down shy of the 15. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Carr to throw. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. It's rare that a receiver of his caliber would drop one pass, but that's now 2 times he's had his mitts on one and lost it.
Yeah, and I don't think that they're going to lose confidence in him, though, because of the track record. Such a good player, maybe having a bad game, but I think they'll still go to him in a critical spot.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Carr throws right side, and that's complete. And now the rookie's free. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. 66 yards. And the Saints put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
Yeah, this is a guy who runs with such balance and control. I mean, he went through that early contact just like he was driving over a speed bump. And he's able to continue his way downfield and wind up in the end zone. And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats. Lutt's good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. Fields this way up at the 17. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here. They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can. You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive? Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go. Throwing Jones. A quick throw, but incomplete. And that drop will cause a little bit of angst for the play caller because you know they've worked all week game planning and flexing the tight end out and making him a matchup issue for the defense. They had what they wanted, and he drops the ball. Man, just couldn't hang on to the slam. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. The first carry here for Ty Montgomery. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, Thornton. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play. Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. This is taken at the 18. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The New Orleans offense set to take over. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10.
One down.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there. Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Carr. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it. I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. Going for the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Blake Gillikin on the punt now on 4th down. Oh, this is off the side of his foot. Yeah, not a great one there. Out of bounds in the air. And the offense is going to be set up already in enemy territory inside the 45. New England's offense set to go. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Jones throwing on 4th down. That's taken in. Trey Nixon. And he is going to pick up a Patriots first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big-time throw on 4th.
Now that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off, what a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's 4th down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Gesicki hauling in the quick throw. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. And the Patriots are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. It's a nice run there. Gets him down to the 6-yard line. Start of the 2nd quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Good solid gain on 1st down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Jones. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
From the 3-yard line once more. Now here's 3rd and goal. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
So on 4th down, Jones jogs off, and on comes a longtime vet, Nick Folk, for the Pats field goal try. And that is no good. He pulled it just a wee bit wide left. And this will stay at a 7-point game. So 1st and goal quickly turns into 4th and goal, and then 4th and goal turns into no points whatsoever.
That's a very disappointing sequence of events right there. And I, for one, would not want to be the kicker who has to run over to his head coach and explain that one.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Well, for Alvin Kamara, that speed-size combo, just about exactly what you want for a running back, and he uses that size, that strength to bust through a would-be tackler there.
Yeah, and that's a run born out of ferociousness. He took on that initial contact and in his mind just screamed, "Out of my way," and kept right on going and wound up turning it into a big play.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara.
Takes it to about the 37.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Carr over the middle into the hands of Michael Thomas. And some room to roam now. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 35. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now Carr, he completes it to Olave. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense could get down the field.
Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one.
The previous play is under review.
And we'll get a moment here as they look this one over.
Yeah, remember now, the call on the field is what they'll stick with unless they have clear video evidence to the contrary. And I give these officials a lot of credit. Such a tough and demanding job. You and I both know that. Yeah, they make the right call way more often than they get it wrong.
After review of the play, ruling on the field stands.
So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have one challenge remaining.
Throwing on first down is Carr. And he'll just get rid of it.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Back to the ground, it's Kamara. And this carry brought to an end at the 8. Good stick skills, just not much room there to operate. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Carr now to throw. On the check down, he finds Kamara. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
We can make this look pretty simple. Lock the ball, his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Will Lutz now to try the New Orleans field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Lutz is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So he gets a shot at atoning for the earlier miss here in the first half and able to knock it through.
And what a relief for him, don't you think? Because how many games have we done where kickers missed one early and never gotten a chance to atone for it the rest of the game? That's a lot to carry around.
Very short kick taken right at the 20.
And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. They'll They'll start this drive out on the ground.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4 on second down.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw.
This one into the hands of Nixon.
A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. On first down, Jones. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Here's Jones on first down. And that is incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby.
And the Saints are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
And almost, but not quite. Needed 10, he got 9. 4th down. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Blake Gilligan on to punt here as he'll send this one away.
.31 yards on the punt there. And the Patriots take over.
The Patriots with the football here late in this first half. And with great starting field position and one timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. His throw incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones, and his throw here is going to be incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together. It's like,
oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Isaac Yiadom in there to pick it.
And the Saints are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. He gets it left side to Johnson. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Carr.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away, but the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down and unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4th.
I know we're just in the 2nd quarter and there's a ways to go in this game, but that's his 2nd drop. I'm wondering if that's a little bit of an alarm bell for them when they start calling plays on the offensive side of the ball.
His eyes already looking upfield on that last one before he brought it in. I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and the lead will hold at 10. So it's a letdown there. They get the ball in tremendous position following the turnover, but they come away empty-handed.
Oh, man, you hate to waste field position like that. Your defense did you the favor of getting the ball on this side of the 50, but neither the offense nor the kicking team could capitalize.
The Pats going to get one final possession in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
On 2nd down, it's Stevenson.
And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. On 3rd down, it's Thornton. Room here to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So we have reached halftime with our score 10-0. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Back to you guys in a bit. But first, we welcome everyone to our EA Sports Halftime Report. First things first, let's get a check on the next-gen stats from that first half for the Saints. And they've had all sorts of success thus far tonight throwing the football, as they're on pace to throw for 300-plus yards if things continue the way they've been going. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, we check on their numbers on the ground in the first half, as they know they'll need to be better to overcome this halftime deficit.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. back for quarter number 3. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway. From just inside the 20, a short kick.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Well, the Patriots taking over to start quarter number 3. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Now they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Thornton, and he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
They'll run it here on the jet sweep. Tackle there going to Marshawn Lattimore.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
From just shy of midfield, Jones.
Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Straight ahead, it's Stevenson.
And he'll be tackled after a gain of 4, still 3 yards short. 4th down.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it. How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set.
You ready to roll?
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Ezekiel Elliott not able to get it past the marker. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Well, it was too far for a field goal try. You don't really gain a whole lot out of a punt, so I don't think you have much of a problem with that, do you?
No, not at all. I think it's the right play, the exact right play, because even if you want to play defense and pin them deep, you know how hard it is for a punter to knock one dead inside the 10-yard line. That's not necessarily easily done, so I think going for it there was the right call.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Once again,
Kamara up the middle. He doesn't find a ton of space following the display of quick feet down just inside the 45.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. To throw his Carr. No, they would have gotten a conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field.
And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10.
Right at the 30.
The drive starts with a carry by Stevenson.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jones. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'm guaranteeing he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Off play action. Jones. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the 3rd quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
it's showtime, baby. Let's go. Let's dominate this.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the 1st on the 35-yard strike. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Here comes the Saints punter now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. And this will be down by a member of the kicking team just outside of the 30-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time.
And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Looking to throw. Jones. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Now Jones throwing on first down. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
On second down now, it's Thornton. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Tyquan Thornton. 53 yards. And the Patriots are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Folk connects on the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So that drive, 4 plays, and a pretty good run there in the end to top it off. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board.
Taken at the 15, a short kick.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here.
Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now Carr. Johnson's got it complete. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll bring up second down. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5. Before they can snap it, time runs out on this third quarter of play. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Foxborough. The Saints on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
And that pickup of a first.
Some disagreement down on that sideline. The red flag is out, and we're going to get a challenge. did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Kamara. Gets around him, and they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 60 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Kamara trying the right side. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. Nifty move. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 12-yard line. Carr can beat you in a lot of ways. The scramble there, a perfect example as he gets the first.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
A give. This is Kamara. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Kamara is into the end zone for a Saints touchdown. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Lutz to try to add the PAT. It's good to make it 17-7. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And the capper came from Alvin Kamara on the touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
A short kick taken at the 18. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Patriots ready to try again on offense. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone.
They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And he'll get this to the 32.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line.
111 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Stevenson now on 1st and 10.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll try the left side. Thornton. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. To throw is Jones.
He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this get it back and in great shape.
The New Orleans offense set to take over.
Barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. And there's only one timeout remaining on the defensive side of the ball, so that doesn't really come into play either. A busy night continues for Kamara. Matt Judon there to bring him down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Well, I'm guessing that on the sidelines there might be a few words said about that mistake there, but I don't think it's going to hurt them in the long run. They're still going to get out of here with a win.
Yeah, they got the two-score cushion, but you know what coaches say, Charles? Finish strong.
Finish the game out the way it's supposed to be played. In fact, coaches might be secretly happy. Gives them a chance to do a little extra coaching next week.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
After review of the play,
So that one
on the field is reversed.
They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. It'll go as a gain of 9, and that should write an ending to this one.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, New Orleans.
Charles, in these lower scoring games, you know it better than anybody. Points are at such